And good morning, everybody. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, and making money doing so, making money with foreign exchange. So here we are today with some fun things to talk about. But first, let's talk about what we tell people who have never been in Forex before and that they don't know what we're looking at. So this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker. I'm trading my own capital. I'm also involved with a challenge with Audacity Capital out of London, a prop firm challenge. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration, although I have held NFA registration before. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And CFTC or NFA registration is for brokers. It's not for traders. Traders are not required to be registered with the NFA that I'm aware of. CFTC risk disclosure. And by the way, I'm also joined by Henry, the Forex trading parakeet. He's seeing a lot of opportunities today. He's telling me about them. CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Ow. Before, he's biting me, by the way. Before trading Forex, carefully consider your objectives, your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. All right, so let's see what we're looking at today. First, I'm wearing a black shirt, which means I have to go into work today to my day job, so I will not be here in front of the office staring at the screens all day. It would be a lot more fun for me if I were, but then that's also opportunities for me to do stupid things too. However, we're not doing any stupid things today. Here we have our gold trade is working out very nicely with 323 pips. Almost have that account back up to break even. I like that. Very, very happy with that. That's going to make my trading dashboard look like this instead of what it looked like yesterday. So that's a lot better. You get these numbers in the green and get that number in the green. Well, average losing trade's not going to be in the green, but these two in the green, and that will be fantastic. And then I will be doing very, very well. From there, we need to quit looking at this and get into this. First, let's look at what's happening today. There we go. Let's see what's going to happen today. Picture of President Trump right there. Okay. Dollar rises on Fed comments. Powell up next. Okay. So we had a lot of European information that came in overnight. I closed out my trades in my other accounts for the GJ because I just didn't trust it going flat for that long. If something goes flat that long, get out of it because you have no idea what direction it's going to go. And this memory serves me most of the time. It's down. So if you're in a bullish trade and it goes flat for a long time, get out of it. Just go ahead and take the small loss and before it turns into a big loss. Today we have flash manufacturing and flash services PMI coming out at 9:45, so that's a market mover. And then Jay Powell is going to talk. He's going to tell us what he thinks. That shouldn't take long. Little joke there. Let's see what else we got going on. It's weird that we have an attorney in charge of the Federal Reserve Bank. Why is an attorney? He's an attorney. Why is he involved in the Federal Reserve Bank? Now, he has been in the finance community for like 40 years, but anyway, he's much more successful at it than I was. But we won't talk about that. Let's see. So let's get into the DXY. DXY is alarmingly flat right now. I don't just look at this chart. I don't see a time when it's been this flat before. So the dollar crosses, which is what I primarily trade, are waiting on something. I don't know what they're waiting on. Although we do have a little bit of action right here in the EU, the euro versus the dollar. I don't want to say I should have bought that yesterday, but I was thinking about it, but I didn't do it. So, oh well, there'll be plenty more trades. The Forex, that's the neat thing about the Forex markets, it always gives you opportunities for trades, and that's looking like you might want to get underneath it. About 117.9. Although I'm looking at a good bit, I'm not going to line with that doji right there. That's not a good idea. It's at 87. So probably get to 117.80 is probably going to be my entry if I go south on that. So we are looking at possible dollar strength today. Can't say right now, but it's possible. More dollar strength to be indicated here, but again, if I look at just the Bollinger Bands, I would say, hey, maybe, but those Bollinger Bands are contracting, which means the volume's drying up. Don't want to get into that. Kind of flat there on the Bollinger Bands. And again, if it stays within the one standard deviation Bollinger Bands, then we could have some recursive mean reversion type trading going on. So that's an idea. GU. The GU, it is, don't know what to think of this. Not a whole lot going on. Bollinger Bands are tightening up. Staying away from that one today. GJ. Now this is looking kind of promising. Bollinger Bands are starting to open up a little bit. Also have a little bit of activity going on here. 48. Don't want to get in at the 50 level. 58 level I would get into. But then that's going to, if it doesn't break out of this range, it's just going to stay there. So hopefully it'll stay out of that range. Got to keep Henry out of my coffee too. Don't I, little chirpster? Don't I? Parakeets are our friends. So that's an idea. So the GU about right there. Let me switch power on my machines real quick. I'm charging something on the other machine when I need it for today. I do want to look at the hourly on this. Very rarely do I go down to the hourly to see what's going on. But again, it's getting into that green area, the one standard deviation Bollinger Band, but it's not. It doesn't look like a whole lot enough volume to kind of make it go anywhere. Because we want it to go up. Out of curiosity, to see what this says. Currency strength says pound stronger than the dollar, or than the British pound. So we don't want to get into that. Still look a little too weak for me. Maybe tomorrow we'll get into that. Or I could just set a stop here at 58, and then if it gets up into the 70s, take the 20 pips. Which is not a bad idea. So UCAD, what's going on with the UCAD? Holy smokes! A whole bunch of stuff's going on with the UCAD. Well, that's the hourly. Get back to the 4-hour chart. And UCAD is bouncing right along. Looking like we could gets up into here. Might want to set a sell limit for about right in here. 42, 41 if it goes that high. Which is an idea. I might try that idea today. It's not very, I don't see it as a very promising one, but the idea you don't try could be an idea that does things well. And again, the Aussie came right back up into the 4-hour support trend line. It's right at 50 right now with a downward size RSI. Something I did not look at was RSI on all these. RSI here is 47. No, we don't need that. RSI here is dollar versus the yen. It's 55.96. Give you an idea of direction. US RSI here is way down. 36 on that one. So we probably want to get underneath that. What's wrong with selling the GJ? Because we're selling right into resistance. Right into this green buying area as indicated by the smart money concepts. I don't like coming in at 62. I'm going to come in at 86. I know that's 40 pips out, but that's nothing with the GJ. What do you think, Henry? Want to go with that one? Or want to get underneath the pound versus I think this may be one of the more promising trades right here is getting underneath the pound versus the dollar. taking off. Let's get into the big story of the day. Gold. Look at that. All-time high again. All-time high right now is 37.91. Very impressive. And gold is now sitting at 37.84. And that is the trade. Those are the trades that are getting me out of hot water with the here's silver. $44 an ounce. And again, no end in sight. The metals are going wild because we're looking at a possible government shutdown in the United States, and it's driving people to gold. We're driving the central banks to gold and driving everything else to gold. So gold is screaming a warning right now that our entire economic system is changing. Put it lightly, put it bluntly. So 49. Oh, that's too far down. It's 50 pips. 85. I want to get under it. That's just. I don't see a whole lot. I don't see it breaking that. I don't see anything happening that would. Unless we have a lot of dollar weakness in the PMI today, that would trigger a lot of GU selling. Or strength. We had a lot of strength. Ooh, that may be what we need to look at. So right now it's a bet any way I slice it. And this is the one with the most action, but it's also the one that's more ways to run. 49, only 15 pips. Before it gets in this red area, it's starting the high probability of selling off. So I don't know what's going to happen. Therefore, I don't know that I need to get into anything. The safest one that I see is probably getting underneath the euro versus the dollar. Just now we have a bearish engulfing candle forming. It's got another 2 hours to keep that up, as it most likely will. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we want the 117, the euro. Our trading platform. Go back to here. We're going to get into the euro and find out which one. There it is. At 1 sell stop. Right there, protection orders, of course. Stop loss, 85. Nope. Matter of fact, that probably should be my entry more so than the cancel. I can't see what I'm doing on that one, so I'm going to pull it up in this one. Make sure this is my trading account. Okay, we're going to go to the EU. These Bollinger Bands, I mean, these are screaming no. So 68 4 hour. Now this anticipation of an event. Sell stop 184 and modify my position size calculator. Well, first, what's ATR? First, we're going to set our, let's see what ATR is. ATR is 47, so we've got a 94 pip stop loss. I'm going to think about this for just a second. Let me, on that, I think we're just going to stop the video here because I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with this. I don't want to mislead anybody. If I do anything else weird, I am looking at selling the euro at about 117.85. It looks a lot different on this chart than it does on that one, though. And we'll go and get that in there. So we've got about a 90 pip stop loss with a 2 ATR stop loss. So trading platform, come into here, 85, sell stop, position size $1,094. One standard lot. So in this one, it is a 1 standard lot, not a 1.5. Okay, give me just a second. I'll be back in just a minute. All right, sometimes you almost make a mistake when you do things like that. I was taking a to ATR, look RSI. So we're looking at a 48 pip stop loss, not 40%. Or not, so we're doing here. You do a 48 pip stop loss. Calculate. You got a 1.95. So you got a 2 lot trade on that. Let's see if it still makes sense. So stop, nope. Not 1.5, or what? 1.95. Trading, new order. Pending order, sell stop. 1.1785. Stop loss 1.18, and 48 pips on top of that is going to be around 30, 35. Let's see if this makes sense. And then have the 100 pip stop loss, 100 pip take profit rather. 1.1685, that would be fantastic, but is that even in the range of reality? May not get 1 pip, we may not get 2 hour on that, but we may get could sell a bet on 1 hour. So we're going to take this and move it up to here. See if that makes sense. Makes sense. Not sure it's going to go down like that, but we will give it a shot. We're doing a sell stop anyway, so if the trade happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Set our 0.62 and 2. Sell 1.13 and 1.835. So looking more like a 1-1 on this one. Does not look totally promising on this, but it is within the realm of possibility. Let's do 1.685 on that. Let it run 100 pips if it does. So looking at a 4% risk balance. That could might be the trade that allows me to win this challenge. Who knows? Are there any more trades I want to try to get in? I think I covered everything. GJ is not looking as bright as I thought it was going to. Let's see what that looks like on trading chart, trading view. Well, yeah, it does. Look at that. But it's still getting into this area. I would not get into it until it hits 184. 119.84 is where I would come in on that. So let's go ahead and put one of those in too. Position size, GJ, looking at ATR at low ATR on that. 40. All the ATRs are going down for the time being. So we will see what happens with this. I'm running out of time because I've got to go to my day job. I think I'm going to go ahead and get one more GJ trade in. Hopefully I don't blow my account. buy stop on that. Position size calculator. GJ 81. Calculate 74. Here's my risk size on this. Buy stop. 4. Risk. Stop loss of 81.0. And take profit of 200.86 would be fantastic. Looks like it's on the run. We'll certainly see. Set this up on my demo account also, or other demo account. We go to GJ, right? Where'd GJ go? There it is. Okay, so come up here. Trading. Buy stop. Right there. And delete. 81. 99.05 and take profit of 200.85. Love to see that. That'd be brilliant. If these two trades go down, then I will have won the challenge. And that's what we're going for. So with that, I'm going to leave you with that today. I've got 2 trades going on in the EU and the GJ, and we'll see what happens with that. Gold is still raging. Well, kind of cooled off a little bit. I have a stop loss set in at 79, I think. And in case that gets triggered, I might want to come in again at, I think it's going to blow through 38 today. Another buy stop in there. Oh, I got another stop losses at 77. Same time, I don't want it to. If it triggers that, I'll set up another trade. Because that has been our winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Buy stop. Stop loss. Right. Or could just take profits now and set up a new trade, which would be the more conservative thing to do. No, because I still have a max drawdown. If all these trades hit, and drawdown's going to go through the drawdown's going to go berserk. So with this, I think I'm going to take profits on this one. And set up a new trade. If that reverses on me, I'm not going to be happy. Buy stop and protection orders again. Stop loss. I think I'll be doing 40, 55, 6. Bring that down a little bit more. 2. Yeah, we'll do that. That's a nice conservative trade right there. So I'm on the sidelines right now. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll make some money today. So you guys have a great one. I've got to go to work, and I will talk with you later. Talk to you soon. Bye.